Wow. I had to say, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man. This was amazing. This was an exhilarating game. It's always fun when you see a team you despise, a player that you lose, go down. Granted, I know this is premature, but man, this was great. This was awesome to see the Timberwolves seal the deal in this game. I was skeptical that they would win game 4. I felt the refs would be all out in force and they wouldn't be able to overcome Laker ref and just the bias officiating. But man, they were able to overcome a lot of this bullshit. Well, overcome all of it, to be honest. But man, I'm kind of speechless because I didn't expect this to go the way it went. Just the ending of this game. This was incredible. I have to say, I called out Anthony Edwards earlier in this series. I felt in game 2 that he didn't do enough to win that game and he fell short. I called him out his antics. I was frustrated, but this game, man, he rose to the challenge. He wanted it and he went for it. He slayed the king. Yeah, I said it. I'm saying out with my chest out. He slayed the king. He took the king down. Like, this is what you want to see. This is what us NBA fans, we want to see. We want to see LeBron get challenged, just like these other players before him got challenged, these other greats. It's time for another generation of younger guys to take the throne. I've felt this for a while. And I say this as an elder millennial, but man, I'm tired of seeing these old guys run the league like LeBron and Curry. Granted, they haven't won in a while, but they're still the face of the league. We need someone to knock them off their porch. And this could be an indication of finally we're going to see the changing of the guard now. That's on the verge of happening, and this era is officially over. I hope this is the case. It seems like it, just the way Anthony Edwards took over his game. And if we're being honest, if he didn't get that cheap shot by LeBron earlier in this game, I think it was in like the second quarter to end the second quarter where LeBron just ran into his ankles and his knees. I think he might have gotten 50 or possibly 60 the way he was playing. I think that hit took a little bit out of him until his body just fully recovered from it. And he just went back taking it over. But this was incredible, man. This is what, we want to see as NBA fans, and we got it in this game. And I'll say credit to Luka Doncic. He had a great game also, 38 points. The back and forth between him and Anthony Edwards in this game was amazing. So, I'll give props to him. But I had to say, fuck LeBron. Fuck him again. Just, he showed throughout this game why a lot of us NBA fans despise him. His bitching, his crying, his whining, the cheap shots he threw throughout this game, and then him crying when guys did it back to him. To me, that was ridiculous. And I hate to sound like one of those Jordan fanboys, because I'm not. My favorite player of all time is Tim Duncan. But this game, he really showed why he's not on Jordan's level. This guy bitched and whined when Anthony Edwards was trying to guard him and was trying to be physical with him. And he cried for the refs to stop the physicality. Same thing with Julius Randle. Like, he cried when, Julius was wrestling with him and he bitched and moaned to get the calls. This is what separates Jordan from him. Jordan would have taken the challenge. He would have relished it if a guy like Anthony Edwards came at him aggressively like that. Instead of crying for help and bitching to the rest to bail him out, he actually would have said, like, all right, bring it, young fella. That's exactly what would have happened. This game, LeBron didn't want that challenge. He wanted to be bailed out. He cried and whined like a bitch throughout the game. And this is why NBA fans, we can't stand him. I actually give LeBron respect as a top 10 all-time great. I've always said that. I've always given him his due, but he's insufferable. And this game really showed it. And especially the way the refs were calling everything in his favor. He was getting all these phantom touch fouls. Think about it. Look at the box score. He shot 5 of 9, but he has 27 points for the game. How the fuck do you get 27 points off of 5 of 9 shooting? Oh, the way you get it is that you shoot 18 free throws. It was fucking absurd, ridiculous. And he didn't deserve to win this game, and thankfully he didn't. Especially towards the end of the game, he was just dirtying up the game. I know some people may disagree with me, but I felt he deserved that cheap shot from Rudy Gobert because he launched his elbow right into Rudy Gobert at the free throw line when trying to box out. So I thought he was worthy of that. And it sucked they gave the Timberwolves a flagrant foul, but stuff like that is why he's insufferable. So good on the Timberwolves for rising up to the challenge. Anthony Edwards showing he wants to be an all-time great, a legend. Yeah, I gotta give him his flowers in this game. But there were other guys who showed up for the Wolves in this game. I think there's one underrated guy. He didn't really do anything in this game, but I want to give him his respect. And I had to say Michael Conley. You look at the box scores, he didn't really do anything. 2 points, 1 for 5, 0 4 from 3, only 2 assists, but he had 1 block. And that 1 block in this game happened earlier in this game, I think in the second quarter of the game, where it could have been the second or third quarter, but it looked like the Lakers were going to walk away with the game. I think the Wolves were down by 9 or 10, and LeBron was all the way, underneath the basket on the other end of the court with just Michael Conley there, no one else to help. And Michael Conley sacrificed his body and swatted LeBron. He blocked him. And why that block was so big was because the Timberwolves were down, but at the same time, it took all of Michael Conley's energy at his old age to even get up there to block him. And on top of that, he got hurt. Just the impact of that block was vicious to Conley's body, that he fell to the ground and he was in pain, rolling over. But I think that inspired the Timberwolves, where they saw this old guy, this short old guy, risking it all. And I think they felt they had to try after that play, that they couldn't just give up in this game when they saw how hard Michael Conley did just to stop LeBron on that one possession. So I want to give that guy a shout out and his props, for that great play right there. But the other guys for the Wolves were big. Jaden McDaniels, he hit some big shots in this game. He's been impressive throughout this series. Another great shooting night for him. 6 of 11 from the field, 16 points. Julius Randle, he shot 9 of 22, which is not great efficiency, but I know some people will say that, but he was big in this game. Early on in this game, he kept the Wolves in the game. He had some important buckets. He was very physical with LeBron, and he was scoring at will earlier in the game. And also, I think he would have shot better overall if the refs actually called some of the fouls when LeBron hacked him a few times, which was horseshit, that he was getting fouled left and right in the fourth quarter of this game, and they were not giving him the whistle, which was BS. But he played through it, and he had some great defensive plays, which was not the case when he was in New York. So got to give him his props for showing up in this game. And Naz Reid was clutch. He had some amazing clutch shots, especially in the fourth quarter, coming out of a timeout when the game was very close, just hitting that 3. This guy has been amazing. So just want to give props to him and even Dante Vincenzo. Granted, he didn't shoot well, but he hit some timely buckets in that fourth quarter. And his defense was amazing. 5 steals. That's just straight up amazing. So I just want to give those guys props. And man, this was a great win by the Timberwolves. I originally had the Lakers winning the series in 6. I didn't think the Timberwolves had the maturity to beat them. I wanted the Wolves to win this series. But I'm happy to eat crow. If they can just pull this out, I will definitely be happy to eat it. I've always despised the Lakers. So, guys, you got to close it out. I would love to see it closed out in LA. Let's have a historic closeout game. Some of my personal favorite closeout games in LA. I had to say, as a Spurs fan, I really did enjoy 0-3 when Duncan had like a 30 point, 20 rebound game against Shaq and completely shut down Hole Punch Center, as I call it. That's my nickname for it. I would say that's my all-time favorite closeout Laker game. And I would say the Spurs 99 sweep of the Lakers at the old Forum. That was very enjoyable, a lot of fun. Those are my top 2. My third favorite as a Spurs fan, the sweep in 2013 at Staples Center. So those are my all-time favorites. But outside of that, as a Spurs fan, I'd say 91, my first memory of watching NBA Finals at a young age, seeing Michael Jordan close out that Forum in that historical Game 5 victory. So Anthony Edwards, you got to join the list of greats. Let's make history Wednesday night. Close it down. Shut down whatever the name of that arena is now. I think it's called Crypto. We'll call it Crapto. Let's do this. Let's shut it down. Let's see the Lakers get humiliated in front of their fans at home. So that's all I have to say. Just exhilarating win. Very enjoyable.